God says, I order you to open this message immediately before 11:55 p.m. You are going to hear good news, all because of your last act. Open this message quickly before it's too late. Yes, this is not just a message. This is a divine interruption, a spiritual alert, a heavenly knock on the door of your heart. If your eyes are on this right now, you must understand you were meant to see this. You were chosen to hear what heaven is urgently pouring out. If you stop now, you may miss the most important breakthrough of your life. You may walk away from a moment that was written into your destiny. Please listen until the end, because what I, your God, am about to reveal will shift your path forever. Comment Amen if your spirit feels it. What you did last, yes, that prayer you whispered, that kindness you gave, that moment you believed when it felt hopeless, heaven saw it. That act didn't go unnoticed. You thought it was small, but in the realm of glory, it was mighty. I tell you this with all the weight of heaven. Because of what you did, a door has opened. A turnaround has begun. Something has been released in your favor, and the enemy can't stop it. But you must open your heart fully and receive this word. This is time sensitive. If you let this pass by, you will delay what was meant to meet you now. Do not let the clock strike without letting this word root deep into you. You have cried in secret. You've prayed even when no one understood. You held on when you were tempted to give up. And I, your Father, took account of it all. I collected every tear. I heard every whisper. I walked with you in the silence. Now, I am sending a message through this moment to say, your reward is near. Your breakthrough is not waiting in the far-off distance. It is coming close. It is looking for you. But you must not ignore the call. You must stay open. You must receive. Comment 11111 if you believe this is already on the way. You may not have realized it, but the battle you went through was a test. The silence, the resistance, the waiting, it was not to punish you. It was preparing you. I didn't leave you in the storm. I stood in the fire beside you. I didn't ignore your pleas. I held back the darkness that tried to consume you. You don't even know how many things I shielded you from. And now, because you stood in faith, because you kept walking even with trembling knees, I am coming through for you. This is your moment of divine notice. I am notifying you from heaven. Favor is about to find you. The shift is already taking place. You are not reading this by chance. There is no accident here. You are right on time for what I am doing next in your life. I've assigned angels to move on your behalf. I've opened the gate for that opportunity. I've loosed what was held up. I've sent confirmation, and now I need your agreement. Heaven moves with your yes. There is a reason you feel this stirring inside your chest. It is not emotion, it is confirmation. My spirit is testifying with your spirit right now. You've waited, you've wept, and you've warred. Now I will bring the victory, but this is not for everyone. This is for the ones who have endured and still kept their hearts turned toward me. This is for the ones who still whispered my name when the winds screamed fear. That's you. That's why you're here. That's why this moment feels so alive. Don't scroll past your own blessing. If you feel my presence, pause, listen, receive. The good news is not random. It's attached to your obedience. It's flowing because of your faith. I saw the way you forgave when it cost you. I saw the way you believed when nothing changed. That last act was the tipping point. That step you took unlocked the next season. I am releasing peace, healing, provision, restoration, not tomorrow, but now. I am moving suddenly. I only ask for one thing right now. If this message confirms what you've been praying for, if it bears witness in your soul, just take 1 second to like this video, not for numbers, but as a sign of agreement, as a step of faith. As a spiritual yes, I need you to understand, the reason this feels so urgent is because the enemy knows what's coming. That's why the attacks got heavier. That's why the confusion increased. But he cannot stop what I've already written. He cannot erase what I've declared over your life. No demon in hell can cancel a word spoken by the mouth of God. And I've said you are blessed. I've said you are protected. I've said you are chosen. This is a divine appointment, a moment scheduled in heaven to reach your ears before 11:55 p.m. That time matters because the breakthrough it holds is wrapped in obedience. When I move, I look for those whose hearts are ready to receive. You felt alone, but I have surrounded you. You've been stretched, but I've been strengthening you. Everything you thought you lost, I will restore. Everything you thought was denied, I will redeem. Comment 222 if you trust this is confirmation for you. I am walking through the places that were shut off to you. I am unlocking rooms you were once denied access to. I am reversing the report. I am restoring what was broken. The season that's ahead will not look like what you came through. I am bringing you into a time of refreshing. I am silencing the voices of fear and lifting your head again. I am the lifter of your soul. You will not fall. You will not be forgotten. You will not be forsaken. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Your enemies will watch as I raise you, not for pride, but for my glory. I am not just giving you victory. I am giving you peace, not just answers, but understanding. I am bringing things together. I am redeeming time. I am blessing you for what you lost, and I am multiplying what you still have. You're not too late, you're not too far. You're exactly where you need to be, and this word is your sign. And I responded. This message you're reading right now is my response. I am the God who answers in silence and speaks in stillness. You didn't hear me before because I was preparing something far greater than you imagined. I was working behind every closed door, behind every painful delay. I never abandoned you. I never looked away. Comment 333 to declare your faith in this moment. I want you to understand something that changes everything. What happened to you wasn't meant to destroy you. It was designed to refine you. The heartbreak, the betrayal, the silence, the struggle, they were tools in my hand, not punishments. They were the fire that formed your endurance. And now, because you didn't quit, because you still trusted me when it made no sense, I am lifting you. This is your reward season. The ones who mocked your prayers will soon witness the miracles I'm bringing into your life. I am not just the God who delivers, I am the God who repays. I repay every tear. I repay every delay. I repay every time you chose me over comfort. What I'm doing for you is personal. This isn't just a general blessing or vague promise. I'm stepping into your specific situation, the one you've cried about. The one you've prayed about in secret. The one you told no one else about because you weren't even sure how to put it into words. I know it. I know the ache. I know the fear. I know the timeline that's been pressing against you. And I'm telling you now, before 11:55 p.m., do not let doubt steal this moment. Do not let the voice of fear rise louder than the whisper of my promise. What I have spoken will come to pass. You've wondered why the wait was so long. You've asked, why does it seem like others are moving ahead while I'm stuck in place? But what you didn't see is that I was setting the stage, not just for a blessing, but for a miracle that would leave no doubt it came from me. I don't rush my glory, I build it layer by layer. I don't give crumbs to my children, I prepare feasts. And for you, I've been setting a table in the presence of what tried to break you. The season of delay has now become the season of divine release. Comment 555 if your spirit feels this release. There's a peace I'm sending your way right now. Can you feel it? It's not the peace of the world, it's not the temporary calm that fades. It's my peace, the kind that anchors your soul even when the waves still crash around you. The kind that says, God is with me, so I will not be shaken. This peace is the sign of my presence. And when my presence rests on you, nothing can stand against you. No curse, no fear, no lie of the enemy can undo what I've sealed with my hand. I have marked you with favor. I have wrapped you in grace. When others left you, I stayed. When others misunderstood you, I embraced you. And now I will elevate you in ways that only I can. You don't need to chase people. You don't need to prove your worth. You don't need to explain your journey. I will do the proving. I will show them what I've been doing in the dark. I've been building strength in you. I've been planting deep roots, and now the fruit will come. The harvest is not just near, it has begun. There are blessings being unlocked right now, healing that's beginning, restoration that's being written into your story. Don't let go because it hasn't happened yet. It's in motion, and I need you to trust me. Trust me like you did when things first fell apart. Trust me like you did when you had no plan B. That same faith is unlocking this new chapter. Don't be distracted by how things look in the natural. I work in the unseen. I plant before I show the bloom. You've walked through valleys that tried to silence your voice. But I am restoring your voice with boldness. You will speak again with confidence. You will pray again with fire. You will believe again without fear. And the chains that tried to hold you down, they're breaking right now. Because where my spirit is, there is freedom. And I say this over you now, you are free. Free from the lie that says you're too late. Free from the shame that says you're not worthy. Free from the past that tried to define your future. You are stepping into a time where what once felt unreachable will now come easily. Not because of your strength, but because of my favor. I'm sending people to help you. I'm opening doors no one else could open. I'm aligning moments you couldn't have planned if you tried. And when it happens, you'll look back and say, only God. That's the kind of testimony I'm building for you. Not small, not quiet, but miraculous. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Don't allow distraction to steal this word. I have reserved this for you, and if you stay with me, you will leave this moment changed, not just emotionally stirred, but spiritually awakened. Comment 1212 if you feel something is stirring within you right now. Let's speak clearly. This is not a random message floating around. This is a divine appointment. I marked this hour on your timeline long before you ever saw it coming. I scheduled this breakthrough because I knew when your heart would be tired. I knew when the weight would feel too much. I knew when the enemy would whisper lies, and you would need my voice to break through the noise. So here I am, speaking directly to you, not through religion, not through fear, but through the love of a Father who knows every detail of your soul. You felt forgotten, but I never forgot. You've wondered if I passed over you, but I was actually drawing closer. The silence wasn't absence, it was strategy. I needed the enemy to think he had you, just long enough for me to show him he never did. That last act of obedience, that final seed of faith, it triggered something in heaven. It was like a key turning in a lock. And now, what was once shut is beginning to open. Slowly at first, then suddenly. That's how I work. I build quietly, then move powerfully. Some of you have been in a season of spiritual exhaustion. You've prayed and seen no results. You've fasted and felt no shift. But I'm here to tell you the soil was never dead. The seed was never wasted. It just took time to root deep enough to carry the weight of the promise. And now, the roots are deep. Now, the ground is ready. You're not stepping into a fragile breakthrough, you're stepping into a permanent one. Something no man can undo, something no storm can wash away. Comment 777 if you receive this breakthrough as yours. Let me speak to that fear that's been living in the back of your mind. The one that says, what if I'm wrong again? Or, what if I get my hopes up and it falls apart? That fear is not from me. I do not speak in fear. I speak in truth. And the truth is this: I did not bring you this far to drop you. I did not allow you to walk through those fires just to watch you burn. I preserved you. I kept you when you didn't know you were being kept. I placed my hand on your life when you didn't even ask for it. And now, I'm releasing favor not just to bless you, but to prove that I am with you. Your life is about to carry evidence, evidence of grace, evidence of restoration, evidence of supernatural provision. You won't have to explain it. You won't have to defend it. Those around you will see it and know it was me. That is what I meant when I said, I will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. I don't hide my blessings. I display them so the world knows who you belong to. Do you know why the warfare increased lately? Because the enemy always sends the hardest storm before the greatest shift. He knows when the glory is near. He knows when you're about to step into something holy. That's why he threw everything at you: confusion, delay, distraction, even doubt in yourself. But look at you, still standing, still believing, still listening to my voice. That, my child, is power. And because you didn't give up, I am rewarding you openly. This next season will be marked by divine clarity. No more wondering, no more second-guessing. I am sharpening your discernment. You will know what is me and what is not. You will recognize my voice faster. You will walk with more confidence, not because you trust yourself more, but because you'll be walking in step with me. The fog is lifting, the weight is breaking, the road is clearing. You are about to walk into answered prayer after answered prayer. I also want to remind you this blessing is not just for you, it's for your family, it's for generations. The prayers you've prayed in private are planting seeds your children will walk in. The faith you've held on to is building a covering over your house. I am not just delivering you, I am delivering everything connected to you. I am saving sons and daughters. I am healing broken homes. I am restoring marriages. I am doing what seemed impossible because you believed me when it looked hopeless. If you're still here, then know this: you are chosen. I'm not saying that to make you feel good. I'm saying that because it's true. You've been set apart. You've been marked for something bigger than you know. That's why the road has been so rough. That's why you've had to carry things others didn't. But it's also why the blessing is going to be so great. I give big blessings to those who carry heavy burdens. And you, my child, have carried well. This is only the beginning. There is more coming. Miracles you haven't even prayed for yet. Answers you didn't think possible. Relationships restored. Finances aligned. Health revived. Peace that passes all understanding. My Spirit is going before you, preparing the path. And wherever you go, my presence will remain with you. Don't worry about how. Don't worry about when. Just stay with me. Trust me, and I will bring it all to pass. Some turn away just before the breakthrough touches down, but you're still here. And that tells me your faith is alive. That tells me your heart is open. And because of that, I will finish what I started in you. Comment 999 if your faith is still holding on. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There have been seasons where you felt like you were buried, pressed under the weight of pressure, uncertainty, and silence. But hear me clearly now. You were not buried, you were planted. And everything I plant, I raise. Your roots grew deep in the dark. Your strength developed when no one was watching. And now, the time of rising has come. The soil of your pain is about to produce joy. The place that saw your tears will soon echo with praise. Don't compare your journey to others. What I've done with them has nothing to do with what I'm doing with you. Your path has been handcrafted. Your timing is intentional. I'm not in a rush. I'm building something solid, something lasting. The world is loud and fast, but I am steady. You didn't miss anything. You're not late. In fact, you are perfectly positioned for the greatest move I've made in your life yet. That's why this moment matters. That's why I called you here. This message is not just encouragement, it is a divine release, a spiritual unlocking. And if you lean in, if you allow these words to go deeper than just your thoughts, something in your life will begin to shift. Not by might, not by human effort, but by my Spirit. The Spirit that hovered over the waters in the beginning. The same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead. That Spirit is now breathing over your situation. Comment 1010 if you believe that same Spirit is moving for you now. I'm going to say this as clearly as I can. What you are about to receive is going to make sense of what you lost. You thought it was over. You thought the best part of your story was behind you, but I am rewriting that story. I'm redeeming what felt wasted. The pain, the delay, the betrayal, even your own mistakes, they will not be the final chapter. I'm not just going to use them. I'm going to transform them. What once wounded, you will now become a weapon in your hands to help others. The strength you've built through suffering is not in vain. The compassion that came from your broken places is not forgotten. I've taken every part of your journey and woven it into something beautiful. You may not see the full picture yet, but you will. Soon, it will all make sense. For now, trust me with the pieces. I am the master potter. I don't waste clay. I shape it. I form it. And I breathe life into it. This is why you had to wait, not because I was ignoring you, but because I was perfecting what was being formed in you. I've been preparing the promise and preparing you at the same time, and now they're both ready. That's why this urgency has come upon you. That's why you're feeling like something is about to happen, because it is. Heaven is leaning in. Angels are moving. The season is shifting. You've been faithful with little. Now I will trust you with more. You've been faithful in the waiting room. Now I'm bringing you into the fulfillment room. But even in the fulfillment, keep your eyes on me. Don't let the blessing distract you from the one who gave it. Stay close, stay surrendered, stay soft, because there is more ahead than just a moment of relief. I'm calling you into a lifestyle of overflow. This won't be a one-time miracle. It will be a season of miracles. And when the blessing comes, walk humbly. Give me the glory. Don't forget the pain that brought you to your knees, because that pain was the soil for this harvest. Let it keep you grounded. Let it remind you that without me, none of this would be possible. I am the source. I am the vine. Stay connected to me, and you'll keep bearing fruit. Even when others around you wither, my supply never runs out. Let me speak to the one reading this who still feels unworthy, the one who feels like their past disqualifies them. Listen to me. Your mistakes do not cancel my mercy. Your failures do not override my favor. My blood covers it all. My grace restores what guilt tried to destroy. I didn't choose you because you were perfect. I chose you because you are mine, and nothing can snatch you from my hand. You're not alone in this. You never were. I've been walking with you the entire way. Even in the moments when you felt distant from me, I never moved. My love isn't fragile. It doesn't run when you fall. It stays. It covers. It restores. So come back if you've wandered. Return to me if you've strayed. I'm not here to punish. I'm here to welcome you back into my arms. The door is still open. When you felt forgotten by people, I remembered you. You have been on my mind every moment. You've been walking through a battlefield, but you're still breathing because I refuse to let the enemy win. Even when you thought you were losing, I was protecting the part of you the enemy could never touch. Your purpose. Comment 1515 if you believe God kept you for something greater. You've been asking me, when will it happen? When will the breakthrough come? When will the promise unfold? And I'm answering you now. The time is close. The delay wasn't denial, it was design. I had to put certain things in place. I had to remove what would have harmed you. I had to shift hearts, open paths, and close the doors that were not worthy of you. I had to wait for the right moment to show you just how powerful my timing is. And that moment is coming quicker than you expect. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. I am not bound by your clock. I do not follow man's schedule. When I move in fullness, not fragments. I don't give half blessings. I pour out until your cup overflows, and I am about to overflow in your life. It may come through a phone call, an opportunity, a healing, a reconciliation, or an unexpected shift, but it will come, and when it does, you'll know it was me. You'll know it had nothing to do with chance and everything to do with covenant. There were people who walked away from you, and you wondered why I allowed it. But I need you to understand something. Not everyone who starts with you is meant to stay with you. Some connections were temporary. Some relationships were only part of the process. I removed what couldn't go with you where I'm taking you. I heard the conversations behind your back. I saw the things they said when you weren't in the room. I shielded you from what could have broken your heart worse than the silence did. What felt like rejection was really my protection. Comment 1717. If you believe God is protecting your future, there is a table being prepared for you, and not everyone could sit at it. I am seating only those who will honor what I'm placing in your life. This is a new season, a set-apart moment. I don't want you to bring old pain into new joy. Let go. Let me handle the justice. Let me take care of what hurt you. I am your defender. I am your vindicator. What you release, I will redeem. You've prayed prayers that haven't been answered the way you hoped, and some of you even felt like I said no, but I want you to hear me. If I didn't give you what you asked for, it's because I'm about to give you something better. I will never withhold anything good from my children. I am not punishing you. I am perfecting the gift. I don't give what's easy. I give what's eternal. Trust my heart even when you can't trace my hand. Right now, something is breaking in the spirit. The heaviness you've been carrying is lifting. The anxiety that has kept you up at night is being silenced. I am sending peace into your atmosphere. Even as you read this, I'm calming the storm inside you. My presence is not far, it's right here. You've looked for me in dramatic signs, but I've been in the quiet moments, the subtle nudges, the deep knowing that wouldn't go away. I speak in peace, not panic. You are not who you used to be. You've grown, you've matured, you've overcome things you thought would break you. That's why you're ready now in a way you weren't before. You're more rooted, more discerning, more aware of me. And that's why I can trust you with more. I can trust you with influence, with favor, with opportunities, with healing, because now you know how to carry it. You've been refined by the fire, not destroyed by it. Your story is not over. In fact, it's about to take a turn so powerful, even you will be surprised. You thought it was the end, but it was only a pause. And I'm pressing play again. Things that went dormant are being awakened. Dreams that felt buried are rising again. I am breathing new life into your purpose, and you will run, not crawl, into this next chapter. You will walk with boldness. You will speak with authority. You will praise me not just for what I did, but for what I protected you from. You are my child, my chosen, my beloved. I knit you together with care. I wrote your days with purpose, and I've never taken my eyes off you. The world may overlook you, but I never have. Your value is not up for debate. It is sealed by the blood of my Son. You are worth every bit of grace, every ounce of mercy, every promise I've made to you, and I will not fail you. Don't doubt when you're this close. Don't turn away now. Stay in position. Keep your heart open. Keep your hands lifted. Keep your eyes on me, because what's coming next is going to shift everything. You'll look back and say, now I see why I had to go through that. Now I understand the weight. Now I see the goodness of God in every piece of my story. This day was chosen. This hour was marked. This moment carries a divine assignment, and it's tied to your last act of faith. What you did in the dark is about to bring reward in the light. And the shift begins, not later, not someday, but now. Comment, Amen, if you're ready to walk into that shift. You've asked me, Lord, did you see me? My answer is yes. I saw what no one else saw. I saw you show up for others when you were empty. I saw you speak life when you were silently asking for it yourself. I saw you fight battles with a quiet strength that only heaven understood. I saw you choose love over bitterness, surrender over control, and obedience over convenience. That last act, when you didn't even know anyone noticed, it was recorded in heaven. It was seen by me, and now I'm honoring it with something that no man can take from you. This is not just about a blessing. This is about restoration, about what the locusts tried to devour, about what the years of struggle attempted to drain from you. You thought it was gone forever. You thought you'd have to settle. But I never called you to settle, I called you to rise, and I'm restoring not just what was lost, but what should have been, what was delayed, what was stolen. I am a God of justice. I will not allow you to leave this season empty-handed. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. There is oil on your life now, fresh oil, the kind that comes from crushing, the kind that is born from pressing through when you wanted to give up. The world sees what's on you now, but they don't know what it cost. I do. I saw every moment, every night, every choice. And that's why I will now pour out the kind of favor that doesn't make sense to others, the kind that makes people wonder how you got here. And you'll know the answer was simple. It was me. It was grace. It was faith. It was a promise kept. Comment 1111 if you believe God is keeping his promises in your life. Let me speak to that place in you that still feels broken, that still feels like it's holding on to pain from the past. I'm not just here to bless you while your heart remains in pieces. I'm here to heal you too. I'm not just the God who provides, I'm the God who restores. I want to restore your joy, your laughter, your rest. I want to lift the weight off your shoulders and breathe peace into the places you've hidden from everyone else. The healing isn't coming through a change in your circumstances, it's starting in my presence. You've tried to carry so much alone. You've put on a brave face when you were barely holding it together. But I'm lifting the burden now. I never asked you to carry it alone. I said, cast your cares on me. I said, my yoke is easy and my burden is light. That's not just poetic language. That's truth. That's a promise. You don't have to be strong all the time. You just have to stay close to me. Let me be your strength when yours runs out. And to those who feel tired of believing, I say this, hold on a little longer. You're closer than you think. You're nearer to the breakthrough than it appears. Sometimes the darkest moment comes right before the light breaks through. I'm not ignoring your pain. I'm walking with you through it. And while you're walking, I'm already preparing what's on the other side. Your steps have not been wasted. I've ordered them. Even when you felt like you were wandering, I was guiding you. This next stretch of your journey will not be as hard as the last. You're stepping into grace, into divine help, into ease, not because life will be perfect, but because you'll no longer be striving in your own strength. You'll be walking with the wind of my spirit at your back. The things that used to exhaust you won't anymore. The doors that used to resist you will swing open. The fear that once paralyzed you will be silenced. And you'll remember this moment not as just another word, but as the turning point. I know what they said about you. I know what life tried to convince you of, that you're too late, that you're not enough, that you've missed your chance. But I never said that. I never wrote you off. I never changed my mind about you. My plans are still in motion. My hand is still over your life. And I will finish what I started. I will bring to completion what I've been building in you since before you were born. Your story will not end in disappointment. I have written joy into your next chapter. I have included peace, healing, and restoration. The things that have felt broken beyond repair, I will rebuild. I will make all things new. I will take your mess and create a testimony, not just for you, but for the ones watching you. They'll see what I do in you and believe again. Your life will be a reflection of my faithfulness. You've walked through fire and rain, but nothing destroyed you because my protection surrounded you like a shield. I didn't let the storm drown you. I didn't let the weight crush you. You may not have realized it, but I carried you through seasons you didn't even have the strength to pray in. That's how loved you are. Comment 222 if you trust I have carried you this whole time. There are moments in your past that still try to speak into your present. Voices of failure, regret, fear telling you that you won't get it right this time either. But those voices are lies. And today I silence them. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not your lowest moment. You are mine. And what I speak over you matters more than what anyone else has said about you, including yourself. You are redeemed. You are restored. You are called, and nothing from before has the power to cancel what I've declared over your life. You keep thinking you're too far behind. You keep comparing your timeline to others. But your story is not theirs. I have carved out a path for you that doesn't require you to chase or rush. What is yours will find you. What is meant for you will not miss you. I will align it perfectly in my time. Your breakthrough is not delayed, it's maturing. It's becoming strong enough to bless you without breaking you. And when I release it, you'll understand why it had to take this long. There are prayers you've been praying with such deep ache that you don't even have words for anymore. You've whispered them in the dark, you've cried them through your tears, and I heard every one of them. Not one has been lost in the wind. They rose to heaven like incense, and I've held them close. My timing may have looked like silence, but it was strategy. I'm answering in a way that shows my glory. In a way that heals more than you asked for. I don't give partial answers. I give full restoration. Comment 333 if you believe that full restoration is already coming your way. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There is a harvest attached to your obedience, not just in the big things, but in the small ones. That time you chose to forgive when you wanted revenge, I saw it. That moment you gave, even when your hands were empty, I recorded it. That prayer you prayed when you had no strength left, I answered it. You didn't see the result right away, but I saw the sacrifice. I saw the faith it took, and because of that, I'm about to pour out a blessing that overtakes you. This is where things turn. This is where the weeping ends and the rejoicing begins. You will no longer just survive, you will thrive. The dry season is over. The wilderness has done its work. It stripped away what you didn't need and prepared you for what's ahead. Now the rivers will flow again. Now the doors will open. Now the favor will pour out. You are stepping into divine acceleration, not by chance, but by my design. And as the blessings come, so will new strength. You've grown weary from the weight, but I'm refreshing you. I'm renewing your mind. I'm restoring your hope. The heaviness is lifting. The fog is clearing. You're going to walk lighter, think clearer, and dream bolder. You'll begin to move with confidence again, not in yourself, but in my presence that goes before you. Let me remind you of something. I don't change. I was with Moses in the desert. I was with David in the cave. I was with Esther in the palace. And I am with you now in your room, your car, your quiet place of listening. You are not alone in this battle. I am fighting for you. I am working things out behind the scenes. You won't need to force it. You won't need to chase it. What I send will come straight to your door. Stay faithful. Stay focused. Keep your heart soft and your hands open. You're being positioned in this season. Positioned to receive, to lead, to speak, to influence, to rise. But it will happen in my way, not the world's. It will come through grace, not pressure, through peace, not panic. I'm not calling you to hustle, I'm calling you to trust. I'm not calling you to prove yourself, I'm calling you to walk with me. I will place you where you need to be, and no one can stop it. Your blessing is not just a moment of relief, it's a sign that I've been with you the entire time, a sign that I never left you, a sign that I am faithful to complete every promise. You will not walk in circles anymore, you will move forward. You will recover time, you will redeem ground, you will rise in places where you were once rejected, and my name will be glorified through your testimony. I need you to know your tears weren't in vain. Your worship in the middle of your pain moved heaven. Your loyalty to me in the quiet place mattered more than you know. And now I am showing you what I do for the faithful. I honor those who trust me. I reward those who seek me. And you, my beloved, have been seeking me even in silence, even when it hurt. And for that I say, get ready. What you're stepping into will not just restore you, it will change others. Your life is about to become evidence that I still move, that I still heal, that I still raise the broken and make them whole. You will speak from scars that don't hurt anymore. You will walk with a lightness you haven't known in years. This is the season you've been praying for. It's arriving now. But I need you to understand something so deeply that it settles every doubt in your soul. I was always there. I never missed a moment. Not one tear escaped my notice. Not one sigh was wasted. I've been closer than your breath, and now I am proving it through what I'm about to release into your life. Comment, Amen, if you know God has never left your side. This isn't just about surviving anymore. It's about stepping into what I've prepared all along. What you're entering now has been growing beneath the surface. While you were wondering if I'd forgotten you, I was putting the final pieces in place. I wasn't just preparing the blessing, I was preparing you to carry it. Because this time, what I give you won't break you. It won't leave you drained, confused, or questioning your worth. It will fit you. It will strengthen you. It will reflect the goodness I've been showing you all along. Some of the pain you endured wasn't because I wanted you to suffer, but because I had to stretch your faith. I had to grow your capacity to trust me. I had to break some old mindsets, heal some old wounds, and teach you to depend on me, not on people, not on comfort, and not on control. You didn't fail. You learned. You didn't lose. You were refined. And now, what once felt like breaking will become your blessing. What once felt like rejection will be remembered as redirection. You've cried out for clarity. You've asked me why the road seemed blocked, but I need you to hear me now. What I blocked wasn't to hurt you, it was to protect the promise. You didn't see what I saw. You couldn't know what I knew, so I closed doors that looked good but weren't of me. I removed people who smiled to your face but didn't carry my spirit. I held back what wasn't mature enough to bless you. That delay wasn't my punishment, it was my kindness. Comment 555 if you believe God's delay is for your protection. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This next season will not look like your past. The heaviness you've carried is lifting. The confusion is breaking. The restlessness is being replaced with peace. I am leading you forward, not into more striving, but into stillness and strength. Where you once felt unsure, you'll now walk with confidence. Where you once begged for answers, you'll begin to see solutions unfolding around you. This is what happens when I shift things in the spiritual before they appear in the natural. I've seen you try to figure it out on your own. I've watched you wrestle with what you couldn't control. But I'm stepping in now, not to punish you for your doubts, but to calm your storm. I know your heart. I know how hard it's been. That's why I'm being so direct with you. I need you to understand what's at stake. I need you to know that the door of favor is opening, and the only thing that can shut it now is your refusal to believe. Let me remind you, I'm not a man that I should lie. I don't make empty promises. If I said it, I will do it. If I began it, I will finish it. And I'm telling you now, the time is here. This is your turning point. Not a temporary high, but a deep, irreversible shift. And it will touch every area: your mind, your body, your relationships, your work, your soul. It will touch the broken places and bring wholeness. It will touch what's been stagnant and breathe life into it again. Your name has been brought up in rooms you've never entered. Your story is being woven into places you haven't even imagined yet. I go before you to prepare the way. I go behind you to protect the progress. I go beside you to strengthen your stride. And as you move, you won't move alone. My hand will guide you, and my presence will confirm the path. You won't have to second guess. You'll feel it. You'll know. I also want you to release the guilt you've carried. That quiet shame, the one that whispers, maybe I'm not worthy of this blessing. You are. Not because you earned it, but because my son paid the price for it. You don't have to strive for my love. It's already yours. You don't have to perform for my favor. It's already resting on you. What I'm giving you now is not a reward for being perfect, but a response to your faithfulness. People may have overlooked you. They may have questioned your calling, dismissed your value, or doubted your strength. But I never did. I chose you. I formed you. I planted you in the exact place you needed to grow. And even when you felt buried, I was watering your roots. And now, it's time to rise, time to bloom, time to show the fruit of everything I've been doing behind the scenes. The breakthrough won't just be felt, it will be seen. You won't have to announce it, I will. The shift will speak for itself. Those who doubted will watch, and those who believed with you will rejoice. Because this is not just your reward, it's your testimony. And through it, I will receive the glory. You felt forgotten in crowded rooms. You've smiled through pain that no one noticed. You've asked me in quiet places, Lord, will anything ever change? And here I am, showing you, yes, everything is changing. Because I've been watching over you, not just as a protector, but as a father with a perfect plan. I haven't been blind to your tears. I've been using them to water the ground where I've planted your breakthrough. You've grown tired. You've felt stretched. And I know it hasn't been easy. But what you didn't know is that in the middle of all that pressure, I was placing you in the exact position for a miracle. A real one. Not just a small fix, not just a temporary moment of hope. I'm talking about full circle redemption. You're going to see the very thing that tried to destroy you bow to my name. You're going to walk out of what was once a trap with your head lifted high. You are going to carry joy that no one can steal. Some of you have been standing at the edge of breakthrough, but fear is holding you back. You're afraid to believe again. Afraid to expect too much. You've been let down before. But I want you to know I'm not like people. I don't make promises and disappear. I don't lift you up just to let you fall. I don't tease your heart. When I say something, I fulfill it. I'm not calling you to hope just to leave you empty. I'm calling you to believe because fulfillment is already on its way. Comment 777 if you choose faith over fear today. I've seen your late nights, the ones where you stayed awake wondering how things would ever work out. I've seen your early mornings, the ones where you pushed yourself to keep going when your soul was tired. I've seen the moments where you almost walked away from it all. But look at you, still standing, still seeking me, still hoping. That's what I've been building. That strength, that faith, that fire. You thought you were barely holding on, but I was holding you the entire time. You are not weak. You are not forgotten. You are not disqualified. You are loved, chosen, protected, anointed. And what's coming will make every struggle make sense. What I'm about to release is not random, it's attached to everything you've been through. You're not being rewarded for surviving. You're being blessed because you trusted me in the battle. And now, the reward is coming. Not because I owe you, but because I promised you, and I keep my promises. This blessing, this breakthrough, it won't look like what you expected. It will be bigger, sweeter, deeper. I'm not going to just fix the problem, I'm going to exceed the prayer. I'm going to heal not just your body, but your heart. Not just your situation, but your soul. I will fill the empty places. I will bring joy where sorrow tried to stay. I will bring peace into rooms where anxiety once lived. I will fill your hands and your home. You're going to look around and feel my goodness everywhere. You're going to wake up with purpose again. You're going to dream again, laugh again, live again. And this time, it won't be fragile. This time, it will be rooted, secure, lasting. Because I've built this next season myself, and what I build, no one can break. Comment 1111 if you believe your next season will be built by God, not man. Now listen closely. I want you to understand what's being released over your life before this day ends. This message was not random. It was specific. It came with a divine deadline, a holy urgency. Before 11:55 p.m., I wanted you to know something was shifting. I wanted your spirit to grab hold of this moment. Because even now, angels are moving. Even now, doors are opening. Even now, the atmosphere around your life is being rewritten. You've waited for change. Now you will walk in it. You've begged for answers. Now they're coming with clarity. You've hoped for help. Now help is showing up. And not just help from people, but divine help, miraculous intervention, unexpected blessings, supernatural provision. Don't try to explain it, just receive it. Let your faith make room for what I'm doing. Don't shrink your expectations to match your pain. Expand them to match my power. You've been walking by faith. Now you'll live by favor. You've sown in tears. Now you'll reap in joy. You've praised through pressure. Now you'll dance through deliverance. This is not hype. This is heaven's plan. And if you trust me, if you keep walking with me, you will not miss it. You will not be denied. You will not be forgotten. I am not calling you to look back. Let go of what didn't happen. Release the timeline that disappointed you. Lay down the version of your story you thought had to be. Because what I have in store is so much better. You're not behind. You're right on schedule for my purpose, my plan, and my promises. Everything I've spoken over your life is still alive. Every prophecy, every prayer, every hope, it's still valid. And now, I'm breathing on it again. I'm stirring the waters. I'm reigniting the vision. I'm calling you into a season of fulfillment, not survival fulfillment, not just enough overflow. So lift your head, stand in expectation, prepare your heart, because I'm coming through. And when I come through, I come in power, I come in peace, I come in glory. And I bring more than you asked, more than you dreamed, more than you dared to hope for. And all I ask now is this: trust me, stay with me, don't give up now. You're right at the edge. The dawn is breaking, the breakthrough is close, and the moment your faith aligns with my promise, heaven moves. I love you more than you understand. I'm for you more than you've ever imagined. And I'm not done with your story. In fact, I'm just getting started. You've walked through this entire message because something inside you knew it was meant for you. It wasn't just a good feeling or curiosity. It was your spirit recognizing my voice. And now, at this final part, I want you to know this is not the end. This is the beginning of something sacred, something that will mark your life forever. What started as a message is becoming movement. What began as a whisper from heaven is now roaring over your situation with divine authority. And I'm still speaking. I'm still moving.